So this tutorial will be for a forward 540 and a forward 540, not to be confused with a front side 540. Front side is when you really spin a lot. Forward 540 is when you go forward and then you spin maybe 90 degrees at most, and then you take off. If you're going left, you take off on that 90-degree point, lift with your toes, and if you're going right, you take off with the 90 facing this direction and then lift up with your toes. So I'm going to just talk about the preliminary tutorial here, and this is just about the how you're supposed to bend your knees and how you're supposed to be on your edges. Now it turns out, after doing a lot of practice with this particular jump, is that if you're turning to your left, that your right, first of all, your right foot has to be on even edge. So you're not on your left, you're not on your inside edge or your outside edge. But however, the left edge, your left foot, if you're turning left, has to be on your outside edge. So you see how my knee is bent there. This is regular, this is straight up and down, even edge, and here now I'm on my outside edge. So outside edge, even, and then even edge on your right. Now if you're turning to your right, same thing but opposite. So this will be even edge, and then I'll be on my outside edge on my right foot, and you can see how my knee is in this position. Now the key is to hold this position the whole time, because what's going to happen is that left step, if you're turning to your left, I'm just going to use the left now throughout the tutorial. The left is going to here, because you're on the outside edge, is going to help with the spin tremendously, and it's going to also help you convert the energy from the spin into upwards motion. So when you go to jump, you set up in your position on your edges, you bend your knees, and then the final motion is like a scooping motion. So you want to sort of scoop your knees like this as you're bending down, and then the final takeoff point, I'm turning the camera sideways here, can you see? So you're going this direction, the final takeoff point is sideways at a 90, and it will be with your toes, and that's still on the outside edge. Same thing with your right, you scoop your knees to the right with that outside edge, even edge, and then your final takeoff will be on a 90, and with your toes being the last part that releases. And the toes are important because that converts the jump into an edge jump. And that's basically it. You want to really emphasize the movement when you go to take the jump. You want to really bend down deep. You don't want to all the way be down and then scoop, although you could try that, but what worked best for me is getting into position. Say we're going to my left here now, or jumping to my left, to get into position and then bend my knee slightly, and then when I'm ready to take off, bend even more. So I'm bending even more and then scoop. And that basically it covers the forward 540. Now I did one of them at the rink a few days ago, but it was only one, so I want to do this a few times, get used to it, do it well, and then I'll do a video of this, and I'll continue this tutorial and I'll show you the mechanics of the upper body. The only other thing I didn't emphasize in this video that I should is that you got to keep your eyes and your head facing forward. Do not look down, don't bend your shoulders. Alright, bye.